Welcome back to Project 94 for another Diecast review on the channel. Today, we're going to be taking a look at William Byron's 2022 Axalta Darlington Throwback for Hendrick Motorsports, the number 24, back with an iconic Jeff Gordon throwback. This one right here, although the scheme actually ran for a couple of years, this one in particular is the 2007 Flame scheme. And I'm going to tell you guys right off the bat, to start this diecast review, this is the best throwback that showed up the entire weekend. So let's make things clear. Chase Elliott is my favorite driver. He's my favorite Hendrick driver. Okay? This throwback was the best. I hate to say it, this one was the best. And here's why. Take a look at the way this car was painted and how accurately done this car is. And when you compare the cars together, which I don't have, believe it or not, I don't have a Jeff Gordon Flame car in my collection to compare this to, but just how accurate it is to the reference material. Unlike the last throwback diecast review we've looked at, this car is extremely accurate and does a great job of representing the source material of the Jeff Gordon Flame scheme, the 2007 COT era type of scheme, which is really, really cool that they did this car. And man, fans were wondering about this scheme. When are they going to do the Flame Axalta car? When are you going to do the old DuPont Flame metallic blue with the red flames? When are they going to do it? The yellow numbers and just the really nice gradient flames. When are we going to finally get it in the modern era of NASCAR with William Byron? And finally, Axalta stepped up to the plate. Instead of just recycling the old Rainbow Warrior, they gave us a legitimately beautiful new idea for a throwback. How cool is this? This is the best Darlington throwback. Got number 24 right there, Hendrick Motorsports. Got the Chevy Camaro front right there, of course. You have Axalta, Chevrolet, Byron. Got Sunoco, Goodyear, the white Goodyears. The yellow for the one that's on the wheel well. Got the NASCAR International Throwback, NASCAR Salutes, number 24, William Byron, Acronis, Axalta, Cincinnati, Freightliner, Mack Tools, and Siemens. 2 race winner stickers, Axalta, HendrickCars.com, the Rick Hendrick little tribute sticker, Valvoline, Liberty University, right on the corner flame. And on the back you have Chevy, Axalta.com, Valvoline, number 24, and Camaro, ZL1. Got Axalta right there. Byron and Axalta.com. And for the paint scheme itself, just look at the base paint clear coat. Look at that beautiful metallic blue. My, is it fantastic. Just look at the sparkle to it. Just amazingly done throwback. Just look at that. It's like just like the original paint. My lord. This literally looks like a car, like out of the era it was from. Fully painted cars. Axalta does a beautiful job with the fully painted cars. I always love how Axalta paints their cars. And it just looks fantastic, man. Wow. Man, did they do a good job restoring this paint. And of course, this brings up a point. Why can't they just use more metallic schemes? Not just for throwbacks. You know how awesome that new Chase Elliott scheme for 2023 or any of his? With this metallic blue backdrop, those cars would fly off of the shelf. Or any car that has like blue or any color at all. Give it this metallic touch. It does the paint scheme fantastic justice. This one here is no different at all. It is beautiful. Beautiful, man. And of course, you got the color matched William Byron. And yellow right there. For the numbers, you have the black outline shadow with the yellow, Dayglow yellow number fill-in, which has been iconic for this number 24. It looks like a slightly slanted back 24 on the side compared to the roof. It's just a bit different of a font, but not that much different. Now for the paint scheme, a black splitter and a black spoiler. Back in the day, it may have had a black giant wing because of the COT era, and it also ran on Gen 4. Like I said, this scheme has ran a lot more than just 07. This is an iconic Jeff Gordon car we're talking about here. On the front, you're going to start out with the Dayglow, almost like a Dayglow red-orange, more on the red side. It's like a bright red super bright red. Flames on the front, and the flames themselves, if you look at them, have a bit of gradients with the yellow, greenish, and light bluish gradients if you get a closer look at them. The decals have a red outline, just ignore it. That's just the print quality. But of course, the outline of the flames is going to leave some of that blue paint right there, so it almost looks like the flames are blue on the front, which is really, really cool. I actually really like how it wraps around the Camaro mold. It just fits it so, so well on this car. Just how beautifully done, and the metallic just showing through. Man, what a diecast. And of course, you got the flames on the hood, just really, really nicely wrapped around. Of course, very stylized, curved, evenly on both sides. And then, of course, you're going to look at the sides of the car, which are going to have the flames go all the way across the side. So that you see that little curve going from the cowl flap down to the wheel well. It's going to come right through the Goodyear, come right back up through the NASCAR contingencies, and the flame is going to go straight across the side. Really nice, curved with the day glow red and the gradient yellow, blue, and green outline to it. Man, for a paint company, you always have to have a great paint scheme. See how that works? And Axalta did just that, and DuPont did just that with this. Just fantastically done. Yeah, the number is not in the middle, but it actually does not affect the paint scheme at all for me. This still looks good. Even with the door number moved, it still looks fantastic. It actually makes the flames on the side kind of more beautiful in that it shows more of the flames. Now that less logos are just crowded on top of it, you can really see the detail of the flames that were put onto this car. I mean, this thing is just freaking gorgeous, man. And of course, the Axalta, it's going to have the white letter fill-in with a bit of a dark blue outline to it all across. Pretty nice theme for the lettering. And of course, you're going to have another bit of a corner flame right there with the same kind of gradient effect outlines and the day glow red. They go reddish orange. You got the biofuel right there. And coming onto the back, you're going to have the day glow red orange back to it. And you're going to have the flames, the corner flames. It's going to just come from the metallic blue and kind of organically come around its outlined shapes of the flames. And yeah, I do remember having toys of this car. Not the diecast, but the just like the plastic little like trinkets of like NASCAR. That was how I got this scheme. I never got the diecast of it. And all those things are put in a different place, so I can't pull it out and compare it. But just knowing what the reference material looked like, and then just looking back at this car, just how fantastically done. You got the evenly lined up flames with the gradients and the metallic blue showing through there once again. Just a beautifully wrapped car. And of course, the deck lid is just all blue. And then, of course, the roof flame as well. You're going to have it right behind the 24, underneath the 24, and it's going to stop right before the Axalta.com, right on the 424. Just a fantastic car. It's such a shame that Joey Logano chose to be who he's always been to win that race, because William Byron winning in this scheme, can you imagine race version William Byron? It's his 2007 Jeff Gordon throwback car. Can you imagine if he would have won with this car? Man, that would have been so awesome. The best throwback of the year, winning the throwback race. But of course, Logano had to go and take him out on purpose. Don't even tell me that that was retaliation, because William Byron did absolutely nothing wrong. And Joey Logano was in the wrong place at the wrong time, and he chose to take him out on purpose. I'm not going to go any further with that. But you got the black side skirt, the side markers, I'm going to start calling it now because it's part of the underbody. Would have been cool if they wrapped it all the way down, but I can see the theme. You got a black spoiler, black side markers, and then of course the black splitter. So you kind of have to match that, right? Just a beautiful, awesome throwback this is, man. Finally, man. And I've been one of the people hoping for this to be made. Here's the front of the car. Here's the hood right there. I'm going to give you super nice close-ups of this one because this one deserves it. Just look at the sheer beauty and craftsmanship of this paint scheme. Here's the right side, which is the same as the other side, just mirrored. It's the same. Just look at that as I show you guys the close-ups of it. A beautiful, gorgeous throwback, man. Here is the back of it. Gotta wipe off some little fingerprinting going on in the back right there. There's the back. The decals have a weird, like, red outline to them, but it's not too big of a deal. Here's the back. There's the back. Here's the deck lid. Here's the roof of this gorgeous diecast. The left side and the chassis. Just get a close look at that paint. Just look at how that metallic blue wraps around the body angles. Just where there's no decal wrapped on top. Just around the sides, around the wheel wells, around the side of the roof pillars. Of course, you got the black roof rails. Just around like some of the hood details. Just look at how that metallic blue paint came onto this car. Just beautiful. Around the rear quarter windows, just around the hips of the car. Just gorgeous, man. Easily one of the best diecasts to get this year for William Byron is his throwback. Such a cool car, man. And I see people running this as a primary in the diecast series. And I don't blame them. A fantastic, beautiful, gorgeous, unbelievable, bad to the bone car, man. So that's going to be it for the William Byron 2022 Darlington throwback to the 2007 Jeff Gordon car. And of course the rim colors got the same dark blackish grayish rims that have been starting to become more commonplace with these next gen cars so far that have the black themed rims. Very, very beautiful car. Fantastic. So man, I hope you guys find a way to get this car. I don't know if it's going to be the Authentics with the crappy graphics or the PTC mold. So the Gold Series, once again, is your best bet. But it's still a beautiful car nonetheless, man. I just cannot stop just glancing and staring at the beautiful metallic on this car. I know the render photos kind of showed it as a normal blue. I was like, nah, man, you got to put the metallic, paint it, paint it, paint it. And they painted it. How gorgeous, man. So, you Jeff Gordon fans are probably going to love this diecast in your collection. So, if you're a fan of Jeff Gordon, get this car. I don't care if you don't like William Byron and you're a Jeff Gordon fan, still get it because the scheme is well done. Any NASCAR fan from the retro era and the modern era will recognize this car as Jeff Gordon and should have this car in their collection because it is just a fantastic car. Thank you all for checking this diecast review out. Comment, like, and subscribe. Man, I've been waiting forever to review this one. And we will see you guys in the next diecast review. And always remember to make sure you know what you're doing when you're putting decals on your diecast. Gorgeous, beautiful throwback.